welcome to another Glow and Grow message. I hope y'all had a blessed weekend. So the message for today is, and this may not apply to everyone, but it may apply to you, so listen in. If you found yourself in more than one toxic and narcissistic relationships, it may be multiple, back to back, it may be two, I want you to understand that it's not a coincidence. And this is not to make you feel as if, it's all you. But, most of what we experience in life is not a coincidence, right? There's certain ways that we're handling things or approaching things. And in this case, relationships, how we are dealing with people, how we are dealing with relationships, how we're not picking up on the red flags that's causing us to go back into these situations. So I'm going to keep this message short because this conversation can be long, but I want you to keep in mind that it's not a coincidence, and it means that when you come out of these relationships that you have to start working on your healing. And I might sound like a broken record to those of you who have been with me for a while, but I have to keep saying it. Healing does not mean that you're out of the relationship, you broke up, and now time has passed and you're not sad anymore. That's not all of healing. That's one part of healing. The most important part of healing, in my perspective, not only as a mental health professional, toxic relationship coach, and but also someone who's been through these situations, is that, sorry, 1 minute.
Morning, Nailah.
Morning, 1 minute. I'm on YouTube Live. It's more importantly about understanding how did I end up here, right? Because again, when you approach it from a perspective that it didn't just happen to you, you just have bad luck, or the world is just a mess, or all men are bad, or all women are bad, right? If you're a man watching this, it's not just those things. It has to do with the type of people that we're attracting and how we're dealing with these people when they do start to show their signs, right? So we need to understand, and this is what I focus on with my clients, is how did I get here in the first place, right? How did I end up in this situation, right? How did I end up in this relationship? You need to reverse engineer. How did I get here, right? Why did I stay so long? Whether it was a month, a year, 10 years, 20 years. Why did I stay so long? And when you're asking yourself these questions, you're not asking it from a place of condemning yourself. You're asking it from a place to understand your mindset, right? Because healing, again, is not about not feeling the pain. You know who this is? Oh, okay. It's not just about not feeling the pain. It's about evolving, about understanding, okay, what was my mindset then, right? How do I need to tweak my mindset around the signs that I saw? When they were behaving a certain way, why did I not address it? Why did I not cut it off sooner? What was I thinking, right? And again, it may sound accusatory, it may sound condemning, but you're not approaching it from that standpoint. You're genuinely trying to understand your mindset, the psyche behind your decisions, right? And then the last part of that question, of that series of questions, is what parts of me now, what parts of my mindset do I need to tweak? Do I need to change? But if you have been in one of these toxic and narcissistic relationships more than once, this is work you need to do, even if you went through it one time, right? But even more importantly, if it's been more than once. We going this way? Okay. Even more important if it's been more than once, because what I don't want, and here, right now we're at the beginning of the year. I know a lot of people have goals, and I think it's healthy to say, okay, what chapter do I want to start, in this season of my life? We need to ask ourselves, how do I make sure I don't end up in these situations again? One of the things I've noticed in conversations with people is they'll say, yeah, I've been in this relationship, but I got rid of them. And I've been in that relationship and I got rid of them. And that's great that you can get rid of someone who's toxic or narcissistic. But then what? Because what happens is you keep getting into these relationships. And yes, you're good at getting rid of them. But how about, we don't have a lot of time here on earth. We don't need to keep repeating the same patterns, right? So we're good at getting rid of them, but we also need to be good at not even getting into them in the first place. Or if they do seep through because they're very manipulative, that we're able to cut it off before it gets too far. All right, so I hope this message blesses you. I will see you all soon. Good morning, Tarun. Good morning, Jan. I have to run. Y'all have a blessed day.